Are you still at Camden?
Yeah, there was this long staff meeting. I'm just going over some essays.
Bret, I know that's not the truth. You haven't been out this late since your last book tour?
You know me better than I know myself, I know.
Who do you think I learned how to bullshit from?
I thought it was some guest on Oprah that covered something like that.
Well, when will you be back? Your dinner is pretty much non-existent by now. Sorry about that.
I'm just working on my novel. I can't focus at home.
Well, it's almost midnight. You can't be wasted for tomorrow. We have dinner with the Allens, remember?
I'm trying not to.
It would just be really nice to make a good impression this time. You know, Mitchell's nephew works for Knopf. He could probably get you an extension, give you some extra time to work on your new novel.
I don't need more time.
Okay. It would just be nice. Oh, Bret, do you know Detective Donald Kimball?
Sounds made up.
Well, maybe whoever he is, he called earlier. He's looking for you. I told him you weren't in.
I can't worry about this right now, okay? I'm already 2 weeks behind. I need to focus. Can't we just discuss this tomorrow, okay?
All right, fine. Just don't wake me up when you get home.
I never wake you up when I get home.
Great.
Yes?
Excuse me. Is this Mr. Bret Easton Ellis' office?
Who's asking?
Please, I assure you, Mr. Ellis, there is no need for worry. I'm Detective Donald Kimball. I'm from the Midland Sheriff's Department.
You came all the way from Midland to see me.
Well, I understand my visit isn't exactly formal, but if you'd like to call and check in with the Sheriff's Department, please feel free to do so.
What about?
About my being here, Mr. Ellis.
Oh, of course, but what's this in reference to exactly?
There is some rather delicate information I'd like to discuss with you. Maybe if you'd like to sit down.
Yeah, okay, have a seat.
Thank you. You're so kind.
So a detective sitting in my office with a copy of American Psycho. Should I feel flattered yet?
Well, I'm a big fan, Mr. Ellis. But it's not why I'm here.
No?
No.
I see.
Do you get a lot of that? Oh, crazy fans, stalkers, and all that.
Nothing too unusual, just that typical restraining order, nothing too serious. You know, just average life of a celebrity couple.
Yes, I'm aware of your wife's work as well.
Really?
Yes.
So, what's this about?
As I said, this may be difficult to embrace.
Ready.
Now, firstly, Mr. Ellis, it is my duty to inform you that this information is part of an open investigation and should remain strictly confidential.
I understand.
A Mr. Robert Rabin was killed on December 1st on Commonwealth Avenue at approximately 9:30 p.m. He'd taken his dog out for a walk and his throat was cut and stabbed repeatedly. There was no motive for the crime. It appeared to be a random killing. He was, we thought, simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, but there was something else that caught my attention, more than just the viciousness and apparent lack of motive to the crime.
What?
The dog was also killed.
Really?
It was also a Shar-Pei.
Does that make it worse?
Well, it's a rare breed of dog, especially for such a temperate location as Midland County.
I see.
In the vintage edition of American Psycho, on pages 164 through 166, a man is murdered in much the same way as Mr. Rabin. The man in your novel was also walking a dog. It was a Shar-Pei. Are you alright, Mr. Ellis?
So this was about 2 weeks ago?
Yes. However, there were more recent incidents. On December 9th, a Sandy Wu, delivery boy for a Chinese restaurant near Midland, was murdered like Mr. Rabin. His throat was slashed. But there's another detail that brought me back to American Psycho. Now, this particular order was being delivered to the Rubenstein family before Sandy Wu was murdered. On pages 180 to 181, a delivery boy is killed in the same manner as Mr. Wu, and the assailant wrote the identical message that Patrick Bateman does on the back of the receipt. Shall I continue?
How many more are there?
Well, there is one case in particular, unsolved for nearly 2 months. Victoria Bell, an elderly woman who lived on Outer Circle Drive, she was decapitated.
I know that name.
There is a Victoria Bell in American Psycho. She was found in a motel off Route 50, stripped and placed in a bathtub covered in lime.
Limes?
No, lime. It's a dissolvent.
Am I a suspect?
No, on December 1st, you were giving a lecture on the Brat Pack's influence on American literature. And on the night Sandy Wu was murdered, you were...
So this is not just a series of coincidences. I mean, there's definitely someone out there doing this? A Patrick Bateman murdering innocent people?
No, someone out there is copycatting the murders from your book. And in order. It's not random. The next victim is Paul Owen. And there is a Paul Owen in Clear Lake.
That's 15 minutes away.
We have him under heavy police surveillance. And we're hoping, if anyone suspicious shows up, we can apprehend him, gain control over this nightmare.
I'll say, but what about me?
What about you?
Well, wonder if that maniac is after me too.
Well, as of now, that's unlikely.
Why's that?
Well, the author of the book is not in the book. I mean, Bret Easton Ellis is not in American Psycho. So far, the assailant is only interested in the people with similar identities to those in your novel. You're not a fictional character, are you, Mr. Ellis? I can see this is upsetting you, but we really feel at this point you're not in any danger. If you feel your life is threatened, you can contact me, and police protection wouldn't be an issue. Maybe you'd like to discuss this with Ms. Dennis.
No, thank you. I don't want my wife to know about this.
I understand.
Now, if you're done with whatever this is you're doing, I'd like to go home now.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Ellis.
It's my pleasure.
I really am a big fan, Mr. Ellis. Signed copy.
You okay, Mr. Ellis?
Yeah. That guy was just here to see me.
Oh yeah, he just left you a message.
What? What do you mean? He's just up those stairs.
All along the road I saw the sign.